Okay, so let's get into it. This guy's just come up to me, who's head of security. His name's Clegg, and I'm quite impressed actually because he he asked the right questions. First of all, he asked if I could do him a favour by dropping the drone, which means he didn't have to sort of try and use any power. He also asked me if it's got a camera on it, so straight to it, he knows if he's got a camera on it, then it needs an ID, and then he asked me for my ID, and so on and so forth. Now, I messed up here, because I didn't see this guy coming. I'm stood over to the right, sort of flying the drone in the grounds of the cathedral. So as soon as he arrives and starts asking me questions, I'm thinking, how am I going to get this back to me? So what I did was, I reversed it back to me, and walked towards it at the same time and just grabbed it, put it in a bag, folded the arms up, put it in the bag. Now, what you will see here is just the perfect timing for this woman just to interject. She had nothing to do with me. I don't know her. I didn't know it was going to happen. But she just diverted his attention just at the time when I needed it. So I managed to get it away because of her. So big thanks to her.
Have you got a camera on your drone? Whoa! Can you land it for me? Have you got your? Have you got your?
You got me to right. No,
if you wouldn't mind, just so I'm not going to talk to you while you're flying it because obviously you're flying it.
Right. Okay.
So if you could land it, I just need to get the your ID for it. So if you're flying it with the camera, obviously you've got to. Pardon?
Oh, I didn't think you needed that actually, unless it's for commercial purposes, isn't it?
No, but if you're flying with a camera.
Yeah, but isn't that the point of a drone?
Well, some do and some don't.
Well, what's the point of having a drone if you don't have a camera?
Well, I don't know. It could be for delivery.
Oh, no,
Any
you
reason at all.
don't need a drone, do you?
Do you not?
You have a license for commercial purposes.
Well, I don't know. I'll be
Yeah, well,
honest
that's
with
not for commercial purposes.
Well, I have no idea. I haven't spoken to the gentleman yet. I take it you know him.
I've never seen him in my life, but I'm just saying it.
All right, well, how do you know what's going on until I ask him a question? Thanks for your input.
Okay.
Right. Do I, my friend?
So I'm Neil Clegg,
Hello, Neil Clegg.
police officer with Cheshire Police.
Fantastic.
As you can appreciate, I'm sure you know there's a big operation going on.
Yeah.
And you're probably well versed in flying drones and all the legislation that goes around it.
Yeah.
Far better than I am. Good.
I'm glad you said that.
I've actually got who's landing. Pardon
Because that's
the
my
pun.
trump card.
Pardon the pun. I've actually got the head of our drone unit.
Okay.
Is going to be here in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Fantastic.
So
well, I'll be gone in 2 minutes.
okay, if you want to show have a drone off.
Yeah.
He's got some really cracking kit.
What's he got in Matrice?
I don't know. He's got
Big one.
He's got DJI. He's got a great big thing with cameras and stuff and things on it.
What's his name?
Darren Mundy, Sergeant Darren Mundy.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I've just spoken to him
Sounds
on
like
the phone.
a date, doesn't it?
Trust me, he is. So, have you got? I mean, is that less than 249 grams?
You tell me.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I know it's a DJI, but I wouldn't know it from.
Let me ask you this first
Go on.
of all.
Go on.
Why have you come over when I'm probably doing the work? Not that I mind talking to you, but what has inspired that?
Right. As you are probably aware, because you strike me as an intelligent person, there is a large security operation going on in and around the cathedral and around the city, and has been for over a week. So, it would be remiss of me if...
Well, has it been cancelled? The WN lines there?
Is it what, sorry?
Been cancelled. Because sometimes when they're doing events, they cancel them.
That would be down for Mr. Tours off. Ian, Darren, where are you?
It's a risk leaving the van and getting a ticket, isn't it?
Sorry.
Okay, mate, come over to Werburg Street outside the cathedral, you'll see me. Okay. In answer to your question, mate, I don't know.
Normally they do suspended parking, don't they, buyers, for when you do.
Are you working on?
Yeah, we're doing the carpet. Wasn't it doing the carpet soon as the
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, as far as I know now, anyone who's working in there is a tickety boo.
Okay, then. We're on to do there for half an hour, so.
Yeah. Get the carpet Rocket science, never mind. Disappearing off for the brew. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So, back to our conversation.
I forgot where we were.
So I haven't. I've got a memory like an elephant. So we were obviously discussing the fact that there's a very large security operation, and I'm sure you've got some idea of why we're doing it.
It's because the posh people are getting married and having a big meal.
Not that I'm not having a meal here. So my point is, it would be remiss of me as a security advisor to not come and speak to somebody who's flying an instrument that could be gathering information.
Have you not seen the hundreds of tourists all taking?
Totally.
Have you
But
spoken to all of them?
they're not able to take imagery on the roof or anything. In fact, here is
The team now.
here is
Wow.
my drone expert.
Yeah.
Now he will know everything about it. You'll be
There's
you
three
now.
of them. Oh, this is. I feel outnumbered now. There's four of you.
Oh no, I'm going to go now.
Okay.
I'm going to go
Blimey,
now.
right.
I've
okay.
got stuff and things to do.
Okay. Well, we might need you in a minute.
Why is that? These are all police.
Oh, well. All right.
You won't
okay.
need me.
Yeah, it might do.
I've got stuff and things. Darren, I don't know the showman's name
Hello,
because
Darren.
we haven't got that far yet. But basically, I believe,
Bit
and I'm not a
presumptuous,
drone geek, as you well know.
Yeah.
It's a small DJI,
Yeah.
probably 249 grams. I don't know. And this gentleman was just flying around here. That's as far as we've got.
Me and Darren go back a bit, you know.
Hey, listen, what you do in the
Yeah.
privacy of your own home is
I've
your
had a
business.
chat with Darren before. I don't
Right.
think he remembers me yet, but
It was outside our HQ, wasn't it?
that's right. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
doing,
You
mate?
see,
Away.
You well.
I'll leave you two friends
Right,
to reacquaint
okay.
each other.
All right.
All right, mate.
What are you flying, man?
I can't tell you
Why not?
because the power that you're using requires you to have reasonable grounds for you to question me on it.
So,
And that's why I mentioned to that
Wait.
chap that he shouldn't walk off.
right,
Kidding.
listen. We know that a drone flight's been going. You've got a drone in your pocket. I'm going to speak to you.
Okay.
Because if you can answer some really basic, simple questions for me, we're going to disappear. all right?
Okay.
So, I know that you know what you're doing. I'm happy
Right.
that you know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay. If you could just help me out and answer a couple of questions, we can get on with our day and we can let you get on with your day.
Okay.
And we can get over it. How does that
All right.
sound?
I'll help you out with the powers. What power are you using now? Question me.
I'm not questioning you. I'm talking to you. I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not using anything at the moment. I'm talking to you as one person to another.
Right, so.
Okay. So if you would tell me what you're flying or what aircraft that you've just flown, yeah, that will then dictate how I go around it.
Right, well, I'm not going to because then that'll lead to other things.
Why? Why? Have you done something wrong?
No, but people
then
get
it's
done
not
for
released.
doing stuff
Well,
enough
mate, I'm not here to
when
do
they're
it.
innocent
I've
as
got
well.
more on my plate today to be able to do stuff. I just want to be able to satisfy my boss that I've spoken to you and I've got all the questions that I need.
Okay,
That's it.
go and lie to him.
No, I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, no, it's just that what I don't want to do is sort of spill my guts when I'm doing a lawful activity. I don't like accounting for a lawful activity. And if the guy thinks that I've done an unlawful activity,
Okay, so-
then that's okay. Like, let's have it. Let's hear it.
Can I ask you then, have you checked your NOTAMs
Yeah.
for here? Okay, and what NOTAMs are in place here today?
Nothing.
Until?
When I won't be here.
Okay, so what time do they kick in?
Doesn't matter.
No, it does, because I want to know that you've checked it.
It's something. It's an unusual time. It's something like something 59, rather than the rounded up, and it's in place for I think it's for something like nearly 24 hours, but it's the 6th of June, and with today being the 5th of June, it doesn't have any relevance on this conversation. Does it?
So it kicks in tonight.
Okay.
Okay. And it covers. Today is the 6th of June.
Well, I think you'd be mad to come here tomorrow and try and
So
do it.
So you can understand
Yeah.
the nervousness around it. Okay. That's all we're trying to sort out.
Okay.
Now, if you're flying the 3 that you were flying when you were outside our place, I'm happy to know what you are. But what I can do, because I do suspect that you've got that you've been flying, is I can ask you to provide me with your operator ID.
No, because it's not just the fact that I've been flying a drone that you have to suspect me of. You have to have reasonable grounds that that drone requires an operator
Right, but at the
ID,
moment,
and you don't have
if
that.
it's got a camera on it,
Exactly, and you don't know if it's got a camera in it or not.
because you won't tell me.
Exactly.
Right, so therefore my suspicion is that it has,
All right. So tell me your reasonable grounds that it has a camera on it.
because what have you been flying around this cathedral for? You've been looking where you're sightseeing or whatever.
That's
then
not
you're
reasonable
looking at-
grounds, because I could be flying anywhere, and you could say that about anybody that's flying a drone.
Yeah, and if it's got a camera, you're supposed to have an operator ID.
Exactly. I know that.
So,
But my point is this: is that your officer did not see the drone. Your officer has not got reasonable grounds. So effectively, at the moment, you're using reasonable grounds by proxy, and that guy is not here, and he hasn't told you that he suspected me of having the camera. So there's no ID. So Schedule 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, not relevant.
are you on your 3? just tell me you're on your 3. And it's like, just tell me you're on your 3. And I'm going to disappear.
Listen, get the spotlight out, and I'm not going to talk.
Just tell me you're on your 3. I'll disappear.
All I will say to you is this: I will confirm that I am lawfully flying today.
Are you sub 249 grams?
I'm lawfully flying. I won't be able to fly if it was.
Can you
No.
do me the honour? Just do me the
Come on,
honour.
I've given you more than I need to give you. I
Just
don't
do
have
me
to
the
say
honour.
anything
Let me
to you.
walk out of here. Let me
You've got
walk
these
away
two
from
guys here that are looking very sort of,
They're guessing.
you know,
They're guessing.
they look like they're the guys I don't want to say no to. At what point are you going to bring these two in and...
When I turn around and say the camera, it's just
Yeah, you know, we're guests. But yeah, start out Monday, isn't it?
right. So
That's all.
they're just guessing mine, right?
All
So
right.
it's you and I talking.
Just happen to be
right?
in the car.
Okay. So just do me this. Just
Come on. You'd expect me to play by your rules, so you play by your own rules. If you've got reasonable grounds, then that it requires a competency or a registration, then let me know. But at the moment, the guy that was here, he didn't have that, but he's called you, so you're sort of removed from the actual event anyway.
Except we've got it logged and we've got that information. Haven't we?
Doesn't
So
matter.
that's how
Doesn't-
we work. If I was, let me flip it onto its head. Let me flip your.
Come
let
on,
me
I'm
flip
doing a
your
lawful
rationale.
I'm doing a lawful
No,
activity.
I know. But and that's what I want to just in
that's why
my
I don't
own
wanna-
mind.
you know, I'm
in
not
my
allowed to
own
do
mind,
this.
that's all I want to do.
You swore
Okay?
an oath to protect my rights, didn't you?
Stop interrupting me a sec.
Didn't you?
Let me flip
didn't you?
something over.
I bet you can't remember your oath, but you swore an oath
It's
to protect
it's
my
printed on
In fact,
something.
if you tell me your oath, I'll give you some information.
Right. So listen. Let me flip your rationale on its head.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody tells me in the control room that somebody has just been stabbed. Yeah. And that person down there, they can't see it. They didn't see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's the person that they think's got the knife.
Yeah.
Am I going to stop them and have a chat with them and try and?
I think you would. Why?
Right.
Because
So
it's a
so-
criminal offence, isn't it?
Right. But they might
You
have had
don't
nothing
have that
to do
here.
with it.
But you don't have that
But
here.
I
All
don't
you
know,
have
do
is. Well, no, but that's what you have to go on.
But that's the same. That's the same rationale. Isn't
No,
it?
it's not.
So,
No, it's completely different.
because I don't know whether I've got a I don't
Okay.
know whether I've got a criminal offence.
Let's pick it
I'm
apart.
taking you- So if
There
that
has
bloke with the
been
knife
a
turns around and
criminal-
goes, "It wasn't me. I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
No criminal
Well,
offence."
let's use a different analogy then.
Yeah.
What's
So
happened
you can
is
see where I'm coming from, can't you?
Control has effectively phoned you up and said to you, there's somebody here doing probably what is a lawful activity. We have no grounds at all to suggest he's not. Can you go and talk to him? And that's what you have. It's nothing. There's been no offence, or there's been no offence that anybody's recognised. So why would I have to spill my guts for
Do
that?
me a favour. Hang on there a second. Right, I'm just going to go and grab.
Come on, you're
something.
going to reinforce and
No, I'm not going to go.
Am I detained?
No, just hang on there a second.
No,
Let me
no,
get
okay, I'm detained.
I'm just getting in. Stay there.
You taking notes, guys?
No. It's in the printed bag.
What are they doing there? That must be. Can't look too good.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's alright, Mama, just any way you do it, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright, Mama, any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me, Papa done told me too. Son, that guy you fooling, wish he ain't no good to you, but that's alright. That's alright. That's alright, Mama, any way you do.
Behind that for them to do that.
It's a nice thought though, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not looking up the law, surely. He's looking up the law.
We can't know every sentence of every
No,
law, can we?
just
we
the
do have
one.
to reference to make sure we get it right. So.
Just the one that you're trying to pin on somebody or you're using against somebody. You should know that law.
Well, we don't try to pin things on people. We want it to be right, don't we? But what we don't want to do is you go away and us say. And then
We
something
could have had
happens
him on
later
this.
And it was the guy with the hat. No,
Come on, Darren.
we'd rather deal with it here now.
Well, you've recognised this guy, but it's PC Saunders from the Lancashire drone unit. I'm not sure who the other guy is. He looks like Raoul Moat's big brother.
So what are you training at, mate? Is this just a run up for an event that you've got on, is it? Is that why you're here doing some training with the sergeant? Is your experiences today to help you prepare for an event that you've got on with Cinema?
What you mean? What do you mean?
Well, you said you were out here today training or getting experience.
I didn't say that, no.
Oh, didn't you? All right.
No, they're just guests.
Oh, right.
You're not going to help me out to let my boss give me an easy ride with my
Who's your boss?
Doesn't matter who my boss.
Come on, who's your boss?
Well, I don't
I
have
have
to
to
tell you
know.
that, do I?
Oh, okay then. Right then. End the conversation.
If we're going to play those games, but no, he just wants to know that everything that we're sorting out here is okay, and there's a lot going on. If you would tell me that if you just confirm for me you're sub 249, will you confirm for me you're sub 249?
Just tell him that you're sticking to the law.
I am,
And you have
and so
no
I'm,
offence.
So I'm just
So you
having
have
a
no
chat.
offence.
No,
So
exactly.
you've had a nice chat with a guy. You're not detaining him. You've got to get off because you've got two guests there that you want to show around the city. And he's away. That's good enough.
Ultimately, that's what my conversation is going to be.
What was you looking at then? Schedule 9?
No, I was looking at one earlier than that, just making sure that I wasn't going beyond what I should have been going beyond.
Okay.
By asking. So that was all.
No, you.
And like you said, mate,
it's-
we've met, and I still don't know your name because
Yeah.
you won't tell me.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to, and I get that, right? But you know what our last interaction was like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drone as well. I get it. I understand it. I need it. But there's a lot happening here, and we just need to make sure it's going on. And that's all we're trying to do. Okay. So, if you're not going to do anything else, and you're not going to confirm for me, and you're not going to play ball with me, then you're all right. Okay. So just crack on, and I will. Hopefully, I won't see you tomorrow. Because,
No, I won't be here tomorrow. I'm at headquarters. Well, it's empty.
Oh, it's not empty. Yeah, it's not empty. Just
Yeah.
Stay on the right side as you always do.
Right.
And crack on from there.
Okay. It's really good to see you again.
Likewise.
And no doubt we'll be meeting.
Is there
in the
anything
future.
I can call you for next time we bump in? Because you know me, just from
Sir.
a friend of just.
Boss?
Yeah, and respect is earned.
'Cause you
Now, there was just one other section that I was concerned about initially. If we come down to section 8, and then what we've got here is a constable may require a person in possession of an unmanned aircraft to allow the constable to inspect it if the constable considers that the inspection would assist the constable in deciding whether a power conferred by any of the paragraphs 1 to 7 is exercisable. Now, my thinking on this is that this title here, power to inspect unmanned aircraft in connection with other powers, means that it's not a standalone power. I think that there's some type of hierarchy here. And if they could just go ahead and inspect any drone that they see, then we wouldn't need to have all the other sections and all the reasonable grounds. It would just make them sort of superfluous. So, this is obviously, coming from a complete layman, but I suspect that this is just the physical way that the constable, once he has reasonable grounds that there is an offence, this allows him then to rummage through your bag and to go through your car and to go through your pockets and so on. It is not a standalone power. And the fact that these have not tried to use this section to have a look at the drone confirms that for me.
Get yourself off and disappear out, yeah?
I've got to annoy some other people. Yeah.
Go up to GMP. They like.
Let's pop in by.
Otherwise.
Nearly.
So it seems that we can use the legislation to protect us. I think the fact that there's possibly 3 drone officers there, and the Cheshire sergeant was also in contact with his boss, I don't know, possibly an inspector of the drone unit, and none of them could come up with any way to identify, to inspect the drone and to identify me. I think that's good for us. This was quite an important scenario, remember, because it's not just the fact that this billionaire's getting married, but also Prince William was usher. So I'm sure that they used every angle that they could.